Hi, everyone. It's Diana from Light and Energy. And today I have a really special guest. We have Teresa Clan, who is a mystic dreamweaver, multisensory, multidimensional psychic and metaphysician. Teresa distills the very best of her decades long training, wisdom, and experience and offers that to all our attendees at our upcoming May 31st, June 1st Psychic Spirit and Wellness Fair. We've had Teresa at our other events, and we just love having Teresa with us. Oh my God, she has. Donna and I were real brand new to this, and she has given us so much wisdom and guidance and information and helped us to kind of like get our feet wet and get going in the wellness event um, format that we neither Dawn and I had any experience with. So thank you, Teresa. We are so excited to have you again. And one quick little thing to let you know, remember, it's at the Da Vinci Center, 2 full days, 195 Bay Street, Victoria, BC. And here we are. Here's Teresa to give you all the good stuff of what she's going to bring for us.
Oh, beautiful. Aw, I just love the both of you. You just show up honestly like you're both breaths of fresh air. That's how I experience both of you.
Oh,
And every show has little wobbles and whirlwinds or whatever, but you seem to rise above that in a beautiful, joyous way, which is exactly what we need in the world today. So,
thank you.
you know, thank you for being you. Thank you,
Oh,
thank you. And thank you for inviting me back.
oh
Right? It's a
yes.
real pleasure. And nice to see you today too, by the way.
Oh, yes.
So, yes, I've been at this for a long time. I did the math. I got my first tarot deck 49 years ago.
Wow.
Wow. I've evolved, so I tend not to use them anymore, but I can, right? But what I do, here, let's do this. If someone were to visit me, in my space there, they sit down. I really prefer to start with a land acknowledgement, even a short one for a 20-minute session, just to honor the spirits of the land and the elders who went before we did. I reinforce a beautiful sacred container with all of the Christ angels. And I say the word Christ angels not in any religious sense, but okay, just imagine now saying archangels, like archangels come to me. And you can feel that, and it's beautiful. Now say it again, but this time say Christ angels. And you feel the difference there?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
I'm getting angel bumps,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, and calling in the beings of love and light, the client, their ancestors who are well in spirit to warm their hands by the sacred fire of love and light that's being created during our mini sessions together, etc., etc. And then I invite the person to pray in whatever special guides, spirits, ancestors, helpers they have. And while they do so, I ask permission if I could please tune into their energies. So they're
Wow.
quiet doing that, and I'm quietly tuning into them. And then the session flows and unfolds from there. Because what I do is I weave together all these different threads of multiple modalities to create like a living tapestry of who you are and what's going on for you in particular now, because it's now, right? Now, presence here and now. This is the power moment. This is what we are here to explore and to grow from and to share. Now, some examples of modalities that are included would be, say, the Akashic Records. And
Yes.
often people ask, well, what's that? Excellent question. And one quick, easy way is to say it's the iCloud of you. Diana's
Oh,
iCloud. Okay. Yes, you have one too.
oh, wow.
Everything does. Yeah.
That's
Any
wow.
event, a anything with a molecular structure, um, and I enjoy teaching people how to do this as well, of course, right? And so it's the Akashic records. I open up those of the client. I also open up in through the first four dimensions, going into the client's like astral body dream well, fourth dimension, and that's more the straight intuitive psychic readings, right?
Okay.
I also bring in the different clairs I have. That's what multisensory intuitive or psychic is. So, say I might look clairvoyantly in a layer in someone's aura, if that's the best way to get whatever information we're looking at or for, right?
Okay.
Um, there's also some spiritual alchemy going on. Like if something needs to be clear, then we can tune into it and upgrade it so it's something that is helpful and supportive, turning a block into a stepping stone or something that was seen as an issue or a problem into something that's really helpful,
Okay.
right? Okay. I've also been trained in things like quantum healing and remote viewing. And sometimes that's important to, is there a spirit in my house? Well, let me just take a minute and I'll remote view your home and get back to you. Right? Like
Wow.
all this is just quickly. It's like I'm sitting at a desk and I just sort of push buttons and go different places. I've been trained in 5 different lineages of Reiki, and once
Wow.
in a while I get a client at shows that just want Reiki, or they
Wow.
want a reading with maybe 5 or 10 minutes of Reiki, which is great. Maybe I always include heart math as part of helping the client to sort of calm down, get in the body, nestled in the sacred space of the heart, right?
Okay.
Where
Okay.
truth meets truth. Because that, with an open heart, that's essential for doing this kind of work, in my opinion. And
Okay.
it also is helpful if there's some rapport, some trust between me and my client as well. So we can get more, we can go deeper, more lovingly, with more grace and ease and flow. And that's all about the heart energy, right? Mediumship can come through. I wouldn't
Okay.
call myself a medium necessarily, although Sharon Ann Klinger, one of my teachers in advanced mediumship, said I was good at it. But it's just, it will happen spontaneously on their own.
Okay.
If they want to come through me, then they do. And I recognize that and I give them the freedom to do that with my client's permission, of course, because they might not want to talk to somebody and it's not
Oh.
up to me,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
They might not be
That's
ready to talk to dearly departed so and so, right? So I'm
wow.
totally
Okay.
fine with that. No judgment ever at all. There's often some sort of nature communications, and it could be messages from nature beings. Maybe a certain tree is an ally for them, or a flower, or an element, or an elemental, or the fairies, the beings from the so called hidden realms. That can
Wow.
easily come through. Also, if people don't feel they're really connecting with their guides very well, I'll take a
Mhm.
peek somewhere in a certain layer in the aura and almost like a little bit of a spiritual diagnosis just to see their wiring and are they
Okay.
connecting with their guides? Is that possible? Or do we need to do a little cleanup there, right? A little realignment so that can start to happen. And then depending on where in this session this comes up, if this comes up, we can tune in and I could say, oh, I'm noticing this guide here because I've met quite a lot of different guides, beings, holy ones, sacred ones. Sometimes it's colors that are the guides, which is cool. Sometimes it's crystals, who knows what it is. right? Everything is holy. Everything holds wisdom that can teach us. So that's what's so cool about doing this work, because we never know what's going to come through. And so, say if I say, "Oh, Mother Mary's in your field, do you know who she is?" And if the person says, "No, I do like a little short teaching," and I offer, "Do you think this energy would be helpful in your life now?" And if so, I help connect the client with the guide that's there, that's already in their field, right? But just unknown or forgotten, and kind of to turn up the signal line so they
Wow.
can connect and start that way of communication. It's just not, my sessions are never just fishing trips. There's
Wow.
always this deep spiritual connecting and shifting and activation and aligning and transmissions, all these things, right? So, you get to know who Mother Mary is, or Ganesh or Lakshmi or whomever, right? The lavender beings, right? The lavender beings have been coming through a lot. Did you just go gasp?
I'm just like, oh, lavender beans. Oh,
Yes, they're so precious. They are from another dimension. I've been working with them for probably actually just over 2 years now. And one of my mentors identified them. And I said, they're lavender. They kind of come in softly, like mists or fog, and they're so loving, so gentle. They act as a cohesive unit, quiet, very gentle, but extremely powerful. And they kind of get into all the little nooks and crannies and do alchemical healing, cleaning, clearing. And there's just this sense of like, ah, you know, kind of like blue lace agate does if people watching this are into stones. But it's
wow.
an
Okay.
energy connection transmission, almost like an initiation. And if the lavenders come on their own, or I ask, "Are you willing to work with this human here?" They are. That's with the person for the rest of their days or until they choose otherwise. And they can call them up for calming, easing, soothing. So that's an example of that. Past life stuff comes up, sure, but
Mm,
again, not
yes.
just fishing
Yes.
like, "Oh, I want to know what I was." Well, you know, why? Why? Why do you want to know that you were a fisherman 8 lives ago? Do you want talents from that? Right? Like, let's get you here and now, right? Let's get you here and now. So the sessions don't include all of that, of course, they can't in a
Yes.
20-minute session, but it's just what comes up. Often my clients are just happy for me to give them the initial broad brush strokes of my impressions in the records, and they're just happy to kind of let me riff from there. But they could have special questions, and those are always invited and welcomed as well.
Wow.
And then lastly, we close with a dedication of merit. And this again makes it a sacred event because not everybody has the benefits and the blessings that we do to be able to go to, for instance, the show that you're organizing here. So, for those who don't know what a dedication of merit is, it's kind of like a copy and paste, right?
Okay.
So, it would go along the lines of, "May the illumination and love and light and awareness and expansion of the apertures of consciousness, may those please shine out like a light across all the lands, everywhere, gracing the beings in that pathway, in those pathways with positivity, so they know they are loved, loved, and beloved and loving." Yeah.
That is just so amazing. Um, I am literally just kind of awash in everything that you've been telling me. I'm like just going, how do I take all this? So I'm going to say that, those that come to our show and want to book with you, obviously, you can take in clients like outside of the show. They can set appointments with you through your website. And you're at Inwards Market giving readings on Saturdays?
Yes,
Yes, yes. So even though
Wednesdays and Saturdays.
excellent. So if you come to our show and Teresa's very, very popular at her show. I have to forewarn you. She's booked up really fast. So if you come to her show and you can't quite get it in for a reading with Teresa, you can visit her at the Inwards Market. Make sure you get her card, visit her website, and you can book with her outside of our
Mhm.
show. And yeah, as you just heard, there's some pretty amazing stuff that can
Well,
happen just for a
yeah.
reading with Teresa.
Well, that's it, and now I've combined it here, like I summed it up. I'm going to update my website because before it was like just Akashic Records or just intuitive or just aura reading. Now it's all combined,
Oh,
right? But if
yeah.
someone wants a deep dive in anything for an entire hour, like I work with the angelics a lot, I'm actually listed on Kyle Gray's website, which I'm very honored to
Wow.
be,
That
right? Because
wow.
yes,
That's very
yes.
exciting.
And may I share one more thing,
Yes,
please?
please. Yes.
I have the privilege of being able to sell an Earth Blessing little mini kit, Gaia's
Wow.
Gratitude Blend. It is beautiful. And if people don't know what an Earth Blessing is, it's a blend of different
Oh,
herbs
there
and
it is.
things. Oh, yeah. And you just go out to your favorite place in nature. Oh, those darn backgrounds.
There
And
it is.
you take a pinch and offer it to Gaia as a blessing. Like,
Wow.
thank you, Mother
Wow.
Earth, for all your blessings you so freely share with us, and all the beauty that you create for us on this gorgeous jewel-like planet. And may I offer you a little something in return, right?
That's amazing.
Do
That's
you want to
amazing.
smell it? Let's see if we can
Oh,
transmit it.
can you imagine if we could do yes, that would be
Okay, so let's circle this up. It's sage, cedar, what is it? Cinnamon, sweetgrass, lots of things, and let us beam it to those that are clairalient or have clear psychic smelling.
wow.
Whoosh there, whoosh there, whoosh there. A lady up in Campbell River makes it and she infuses it with a lot of Reiki, and she puts it like in her crystal bowl and does bowlings with it as well. And I got out of retail, as you might remember. I was the one that
Yeah.
had tables laden with hundreds of
With all
tarot and
your
oracle
cards.
decks.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was just hundreds of pounds, and I'm not getting younger. So this is lighter. It's smaller.
Wow. Wow. And
At
I'm
a really
looking
good
forward to
price point.
actually smelling it when at our
Oh,
show.
it's
Yes.
heavenly.
It's
It's
wonderful.
heavenly. As
Well,
is
thank
spending
you.
time with you and everybody. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Teresa, for joining us. I am just feeling so blessed to have Teresa here and sharing with us everything she's going to be bringing to our show. Remember, it is May 31st, June 1st, 10 to 5 p.m., both days. And it's at the Da Vinci Center, 195 Bay Street in Victoria. Come and see us. You got to come and say hello to Teresa. And take mm, that little blessing. You got to take one of those.
Oh, yes.
Look at the hearts.
Yeah, you
Amazing.
just click on reactions at the bottom and the top
Oh,
part.
oh my gosh. I have to say, I'm really, really new to Zoom, everyone that's been watching our interviews and our exhibitors that have been so helpful for me and really guiding me. And as I've said, Teresa has been amazing with helping us with our shows and putting us on the right track because there was a lot to learn. All
Hey,
right.
it
Well,
takes
we're
a village.
probably running out of time here. Again, thank you. Thank you, Teresa, for joining us. And we will definitely, you guys got to be there. Come to our show. Remember, May 31st, June 1st. Okay. I'm gonna hit the stop now.